In Chicago, some murders don't just leave behind crime scenes, they leave behind footage. Caught on security cameras, street poles, and corner store glass, these killings unfold in real time with no filters, no warnings, and no turning back. Before it was 1:13 a.m. when the confrontation turned deadly on the 7800 block of South Eberhard Avenue. A 20-year-old woman,
78th and Eberhard is, nigga, I think that's probably what, like, Inglewood? Man.
Brown stood arguing with a group of females when a man emerged on foot and fired 2 shots into her face. She dropped instantly, but it's what happened before the murder that adds a chilling layer. Surveillance footage captured 2 suspected individuals just moments earlier trying to enter a nearby store. The glass doors reflected their faces as they pulled on the handles, closed. They hesitated, then turned and calmly walked off. Moments later, Melina was gunned down. No masks, no rush, just quiet, deliberate movement caught on camera. 2 figures moving with intent. Whether one of them pulled the trigger or helped set the stage remains unknown. But that short clip, seconds long, may be the only visual clue left behind in a murder that unfolded in the shadows.
Now, listen, usually when it's some type of girl, like, when a girl get unalive like that, bro, it's usually 2 things. Usually it's either like an innocent bystander or she was in some gang type shit. You know what I'm saying? Or it'd be a third one, or it'd be some female, like females be having their own little beef, even though it be over nothing most of the time. But females be having their own little beef. So I'm wondering why you would just walk up on a girl and just face shot her like that, though. I don't get that.
Late on a Sunday night, gunfire echoed through the near west side of Chicago.
In Austin?
At 10:47
Austin cracking
p.m.
right now, boy.
49-year-old Hector Negron was driving down the 1900 block of West Fulton when 2 separate vehicles pulled up, each one opening fire. Bullets ripped into his car. One struck Hector under the left armpit. Moments later, his vehicle veered off the road and slammed into a bus stop. Paramedics found him critically wounded and rushed him to the hospital, but the damage was too severe. Hector Negron was pronounced dead shortly after. The shooters fled into the night. No arrests, no answers. Just a man gunned down mid-drive, and the city once again left asking why.
And one thing about Chicago, boy, I think Chicago police have a murder conviction rate of like 20%, bro. That means they only get all the murders that happen in Chicago, they only get 20% of the niggas that get. Do you understand that shit? Do you understand that you have an 80% chance to get away with murder in Chicago, bro? Do you understand how fucking insane that is? Oh, listen, I have a mentorship called the Macmula membership where I'm going to teach you how to get rich with business, YouTube, crypto, stocks, financial literacy, credit, every single way. Now, I became a millionaire by the time I was 23 years old. I'm going to teach you step by step for only $50. Click the first link in the description right now and get added to my group chat where I'm going to give you one-on-one help to make sure you get rich in 2024. Click it right now. Stop tweaking because we got very, very, very limited spots and I don't want you to miss this bag. Do you understand how crazy that is? FBI, open up! For reference, New York got like 70-80% of their murders get solved. Chicago had like 15 or 25% or some shit like that, bro. Like, that's the most wicked part of it all.
At 1:15 a.m. on the 3400 block of West 30th Street in South Lawndale, 30-year-old Jason Benitez was found lying on the sidewalk with a gunshot wound to the face. The street was still. No calls, no witnesses stepped forward. He was taken to Mount Sinai, where he was pronounced dead, but surveillance footage told a different story. A nearby corner store camera captured 2 men, one walking into the store, the other seen just outside, pacing. They had arrived together, walking shoulder to shoulder down West 30th just before the shooting. No panic, no urgency, just a quiet approach, a pause, and then separation. Jason's killer wasn't caught on tape pulling the trigger, but the suspects might have been caught on tape walking with him in the moments leading up to his murder.
Oh, they was walking with him?
Detectives are watching that footage frame by frame because in this case, what happened before the shooting may be the key to solving it. It was just before noon on Chicago's southwest side when violence exploded without warning. On the 2400 block of South Oakley Boulevard.
And I want y'all to peep that this all around the city, twin. It's not just one side of the city. The west side, the north side, the east side, the south side is all cracking.
Chicago neighborhood, a red Jeep Compass headed north, Inside, 35-year-old Leonardo Martinez drove with
Mexicans
the 6-month-old baby
too.
in the back seat. Then came the ambush. A blue vehicle pulled up alongside them. Gunfire erupted from inside. Bullets tore through the Jeep, striking Leonardo multiple times in the head and body. The car lurched forward, out of control, crashing into 2 empty parked vehicles before grinding to a stop.
And
Leonardo
they crashed?
Martinez died at
Oh,
the
no,
scene.
the other car
In the
crashed.
back seat, the infant survived, just barely. Single bullet grazed the baby's right cheek.
And
He was
how did,
rushed-
come on, bro. Y'all hitting 6-month-old babies in the back seat? If y'all pulled up right next to y'all op and the op is driving in the car, how in the flying fladoodle did a bullet get from right here all the way to the back seat to graze the baby in the, like, what the kind
The
of shit y'all
Schroeder
got
Hospital
going on,
is stabilized. Witnesses described the chaos, glass shattering, tires screeching, and then the silence that follows sudden death. The shooter's car sped off southbound and disappeared. A father gone, a baby scarred, a neighborhood shaken, and no one in custody. On a cool Tuesday evening in Chicago's uptown neighborhood, the quiet of an alley behind the 900 block of West Eastwood was shattered by a single gunshot. It was 7:39 p.m. when police arrived and found a man lying on the ground, motionless, bleeding from a gunshot wound near his right hip. The call came late, nearly 30 minutes after the shooting. By then, the alley was empty. Surveillance footage later revealed a figure sprinting from the scene, leaping into a silver car parked at a nearby McDonald's. The car sped off, disappearing into the night. The man was 57-year-old Kevin Bibbs. He wore a sombrero as he lay dying, alone in the shadows of a neighborhood not used to seeing murder scenes.
Right.
He was the first person killed in Uptown that year.
Damn.
No suspect, no arrest, just a single round, a fleeing figure in a city where the quiet doesn't always mean safety.
Who the fuck is that? I ain't gonna lie though, it's never safe in Chicago. Please don't get it fucked up. Like, don't get me wrong, Chicago, it's like any other city. If you not from Chicago and you go out there, you mind your business, you go shopping, you go out to eat, shit like that, you'll be decent. Like, motherfucker ain't gonna just rock, like, you know, it ain't like just goddamn, you know, it ain't the purge out there. Motherfucker just see you just slice your head off. It ain't like that. I had one of them days where everything seems to go wrong. I mean, you're just trying to grab a cup of coffee and BAM! You're tangled in a pile of boxes because the shelf is broken. And just like that, I realized sometimes accidents at work are more than just funny stories. They can actually change everything. Trying to handle a workplace injury on your own, it's like trying to fix the broken shelf yourself. More chaos, more headaches, and there's no guarantee that you'll get what you deserve. You got paperwork, insurance calls, and someone always telling you to wait. It's enough to make you wish you had a secret weapon. But here's the thing, there's a team of people that fights for people just like you. For over 35 years, Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, has been winning cases when everybody else said it couldn't be done. In Florida, someone got $12 million after a work accident, even though the insurance was ready to offer just $350,000. In Pennsylvania, a worker was awarded $26 million, which was 40 times the initial offer. These are not just numbers. They're real victories for real people, all thanks to the team that fights hard for justice. More than 1,000 attorneys across all 50 states, like a legal squad ready to jump into action. Yeah. They've recovered over $25 billion for clients. And they have a long history of helping workers get what they're owed. Because when you're injured at work, you shouldn't have to go at it alone. You can just click the link below or the QR code that's on your screen. No endless waits or confusing forms. Just a quick way to start protecting your rights today. So if you had an accident on the job, do not risk doing it alone. You can check out Morgan & Morgan, because even in the toughest workplace accidents, a strong team makes all the difference. And trust me, there's a reason why they're America's largest injury law firm. It's because they fight for the people just like you. If you from there and you into it with anything, you got anything going on streetwise or anything, boy, I'm telling you right now, gang, it's never safe for you, twin. It's never safe for you. Girls, old niggas, young niggas, Mexicans, whites, man, bland. It's cracking. It's cracking. And who the fuck is this girl? Is she the one who supposed to have shot him?
At 1:20 a.m., a quiet street in Chicago's South Shore neighborhood echoed with the sound of an argument, then gunfire. On the 7800 block of South Merrill Avenue, someone called 911, reporting the shouting. But no victim was seen. No gunshot alert came through.
Right.
The system that once flagged gunfire instantly shot spotter. 7 long minutes passed. Then the call came. A man was lying motionless in front of a house. Alonzo Smith, 56 years old, was found unresponsive and pronounced dead at the scene.
Damn.
No suspect, no motive, just a late dispatch, a life lost, and the neighborhood left wondering if things might have gone differently.
Why he the suspect?
March 26, 2025, just after 5 a.m. on the 10,100 block of South Prairie Avenue near Bennett Elementary School, 25-year-old Sam McQuist B. Thompson was walking with 3 men he likely trusted until they turned on him. Surveillance footage shows the group moving casually down the street. Then suddenly, one of the men jogs ahead.
Right.
Another, walking just behind Sam McKees, pulls a gun and fires from point-blank range.
That's crazy.
The first shot doesn't kill him. Sam McQuist flinches, ducks, tries to escape, but before he can get far, both men unload. More than 35 bullets are fired, sending him crashing to the grass.
So he ran ahead and they all just smoked him. For what reason, though? They basically backdoored him. The back door wide open in Chicago, though, gang. And I don't know when this shit got cool, but boy, this scary. And imagine, like, you just with your homies, you do something real quick, you hear some shots, you flinch, you like, oh, what's going on? You realize they blowing at you. That's a man.
The shooters keep letting off rounds. This wasn't random. This was a backdoor setup, and the full uncut footage, too graphic for YouTube, is available now at TopTrendReportTV.com. It's broad daylight when a black Dodge Charger cruises slowly past the block. Nothing unusual until you notice the build, tinted windows, spotlights. It looks almost like an unmarked police vehicle, but it isn't.
They don't have them
Surveillance
popular police
captures what
cars in
happens
Chicago,
next.
though. They don't have Chargers. You me like a Ford Explorer or something, but they don't have like Chargers, unmarked in Chicago. Maybe like 1 or 2, but like it's not like a regular thing. I'm trying to see what it said. It's like somewhere on the northwest side or something.
Moments later, the same Charger circles back and stops. 2 suspects jump out, one of them wielding an assault-style rifle.
Oh shit.
Without hesitation, they run down their target and open fire in the middle of the street. Shells hit the pavement, the victim collapses.
Woo!
Within seconds, the shooters are back in the car, speeding off before anyone can react. It's fast, organized, and calculated.
Yeah, that was fast, organized, and calculated. They hopped out, did their business, got back in the car so quick, boy, you couldn't even say swiftly do.
Uncut footage
Look how
shows
fast
it
they got
all.
back in that car, sure.
What happened before the shooting, the exact moment of the ambush, and the raw aftermath as paramedics arrive on scene, trying desperately to save a life right there in the street. It's too graphic for YouTube. Watch the full, unfiltered video now at TopTrendReportTV.com. Viewer discretion advised. In Chicago,